The big news is that Google released a platform that is uh, listing houses for sale. And Zillow stocks dropped 8 or 10% when the news got out about it. So I don't think this is so much that, hey, Google's trying to take over Zillow, but what I do see is this could be really good for realtors. And this is how. Right now, as a realtor, I'm sure you have a Google business profile. It used to be Google My Business, where you have a business listing out there with Google and people search for a realtor in your area and you show up if you're good. So I think that this is going to be better because from what I'm seeing, this is a chance for realtors to be able to have listings that go up, but instead of somebody buying the lead from Zillow, and so even though it's one realtor's listing, somebody else bought the lead and brought a buyer, and they had to split their commission. So I really don't, that kind of sucks for the realtor that got the listing. Um, so, if Google does this and continues, right now they're just testing it, but I'm pretty sure they'll go live with it. I don't see why they wouldn't. The company that they're working with is a licensed broker in all 50 states, so they're ready to do some business. Okay. So, what I recommend as a professional SEO um, is that you really better start getting your Google business profile to the top of the map pack. Because when people look, now I have a feeling that Google is going to integrate the real estate listings with the realtor's Google business profile. Just like in a company, they're able to list their products, their services, things like that. I think that this is going to make it where, oh, you have listings that are on the IDX, these are going to be able to come back to like your Google business profile. So if you're in the top of a search and someone clicks on your website, they're going to be able to, or on your Google business profile, they're going to be seeing the listings that you have. And so, in fact, it's quite possible that you may actually even uh, be able to show all the listings and dominate instead of having to buy your leads from Zillow. This is going to mean if you can dominate the map pack, then you're probably going to be getting more leads than someone who was buying leads from Zillow, from what I can see. Um, I represent a realtor in Altus, Oklahoma. We're just going into her third year. So when I took over, she had three one-star ratings. She was off to kind of a bad start 2 years ago. I was able to come in and eliminate those, and now she has a 4.9 rating, and I think about 39 or 40 reviews. But we've been able to keep her at the top of the Google Map Pack. And with her being at the top of the Google Map Pack, this is what it did for her in 2025. She had $14 million in sales. So at even 3% commission, what is that, like $450,000 in earnings, before taxes? So that's amazing. So that's what being in the top of a Google Map Pack could be. And Alta's population is only like, it's either 15 or 16, 18,000, something like that. There's a small Air Force base here, but that's a small segment really. And so this is just a town in southwest Oklahoma. So that means that if you're in a town, especially that has a population of anywhere from 10,000 to say 100,000, you should probably hire someone like me to get your business listing to the top. I charge a few $100s a month, but look at the money you make by being the one that people call when they're looking for a realtor in that town. And they don't just have a cousin or a brother that they call, or even if they do have a cousin, they might want to call somebody else. So anyway, that's where I think that it's going to be so much more important for you realtors to really work hard on your Google business profile. Because I look at what I've done for Haley, brought her up to the top realtor in all of Jackson County. She's the top salesperson, just got awards recently for being the top salesperson. That's what being in the top of the Google Map Pack can do. Now, if they start integrating listings with that, oh my goodness, that's going to mean that those lists, she's got like 39 listings up there, but people's been calling her from like Zillow where they buy the lead, so they don't call her, they buy the lead, and some other realtor says, oh yeah, I'll show you the property, and then they get 3% or half of the commission, whatever that might be. So anyway, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be putting more of these videos up and staying very, very closely engaged with Google and what they're doing with this project and how I feel that it might be able to be utilized by realtors to improve their business and make a hell of a lot more money. I'm William Baker. See you in the next video.